Welcome back, rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. Today, I'd like to give you a brief introduction to and overview of one of the best card games on the internet, Urban Rivals. It's a global 12-year-old game that's had over 2.5 billion games played and is still going strong. It's also a completely F2P game that only takes a little time to learn the basics, but can be enjoyed for years. I've personally played this game for the past 7 years, so I think I can do this review justice. And this video is part of the contest that they are currently holding right now for YouTube videos. So, if you'd like to support me, go ahead down below and leave me a comment on what you think about Urban Rivals as I give you my review. Urban Rivals is a classic bluffing game, also known as UR, and it pits you against an opponent in an attempt to win rounds and outdamage them by the end of your approximately 4-minute battle. The basics are as follows. From your cards, you will create an 8-card deck. And from this 8-card deck, 4 are selected randomly at the beginning of battle. For example, these cards. These cards will be used to fight your opponent's 4 cards in 4 consecutive rounds. Both players can see each other's cards, so you must think carefully when choosing which card to play next, and players will alternate playing cards first. You are also given 12 pills to use, plus an automatic 1 more each round. Pills are essentially tokens used for increasing your chances to win a round. In other words, using more pills means a better chance of winning a round. But use too many and you may lose all the rounds afterwards. While the second player each round can see which card the first selected, they cannot see the number of pills. Did they play many, a few, or none at all? And therein lies the fun of UR and the challenge. Okay, well, simple enough. So how do we determine who wins each round? Well, each card has its own power and its own damage value, seen here on the card. These range from 1 to 9. To determine what is known as your attack, you multiply your power by the number of pills you choose to use. So a 5 power card with 3 pills will have 15 attack. A 7 power card with 2 pills will have 14 attack. In this situation, the card with 5 power would win 15 to 14. So higher power makes winning easier, but it doesn't guarantee it. After determining the winner, the card that won does its damage value to the opponent. The card that loses does no damage, so you must win a round in order to do damage. Each player starts with 12 or 14 life, depending on your game mode. If you fall to 0 life, the game automatically ends. Oftentimes, higher power cards will have lower damage, and vice versa, so you'll have to decide if you prefer more power or damage. And these values will differ depending on rarity and what are known as stars, also seen here on the cards. These stars will range from 2 to 5. Low-starred cards can indeed beat high-starred cards, but the most basic principle is that the more stars you have, the higher average damage those cards will have. 2-star cards, for example, only have an average of about 2 damage, while 5-star cards often have an average of around 7 damage. To make things even more interesting, each card has an ability, seen on the top, and a bonus, seen on the bottom. The ability is always active and can alter any number of things in the battle, such as the attack, damage, or power of either itself or the card it's facing. The bonus does the same thing, but it is only active if another card in your hand of 4 is from the same clan. So, if 2 cards are from the Sentinel clan, as all the cards here are, then they will get the Sentinel clan bonus, which is plus 8 attack as well. UR centers around battles against other players around the world in different rooms with different deck formats. Some formats will restrict the use of certain cards, or the number of stars your 8-card deck can have, while others allow you to use all your cards and any star amount. There are also many player-created events that can have even more specialized rules, if that's your kind of thing. There are a total, when you go in to play the game, of 7 different rooms. However, I would like to highlight the 4 main ones. First is EFC, the new ranking mode that restricts the cards in your deck more as you win more. This is the most strategic room and requires you to use the most recent cards that have come to Clink City. The second room is Survivor, where anything goes. No cards are banned and any star amount can be used. Your goal is to win as many consecutive battles in a row as possible, and is no easy task, as you will lose pills in exchange for more life as you win more and more battles. The third room is Tourney. A tournament is held every other hour in this room, and your goal is to play matches as quickly as possible and win as many as possible, while being scored based on how you won. For example, using less stars will earn you more points, or KOing your opponent will also earn you more points. Certain cards are banned, others will receive a malus or negative points if played because they are too powerful in your hand, so you must also create your deck very carefully. And the last room I'd like to highlight today is Arcade. This is where you can go one-on-one with the game's AI in an attempt to win prizes. This can get quite difficult, but with the right strategy, victory will be yours. And let's not forget what really sold me on this game, and probably will you as well, the beautiful artwork and lore that go into each one of the characters' cards. Characters in this game are full of personality, through their bios, in their pictures as they level up, and through their backstories in events. Many cards are even based on real-life people and popular video game characters. And, honestly speaking, you can put a basic, working deck together within just a week, and with just 1.5 hours of strategic play a day as an F2P'er. A high-tier deck will only take an F2P'er about 2 months of play at the same rate. Less time with more effort, obviously. And for those willing to spend a bit of cash, $20 is more than enough to help get one high-tier deck up and running, if you know what to do with it. And anyone who thinks that sounds expensive has obviously never played Magic the Gathering. My main critique of this game right now is that it's heavily under maintenance. The owners of UR recently changed hands, so the new squad is busy trying to fix and implement a ton of new things. This can lead to a bit of frustration at times, but it also means that now is a great time to get involved and make your opinions heard as this game heads in a new direction. So, immature players and those with very little patience should be warned. This game may not be for you right now until the kinks get ironed out. For me, it's kind of exciting though to see where the game is headed and join along for the ride. So with dynamic gameplay, hundreds of missions, strategic deck building, 27 different clans, over 1,600 cards, 14 unlockable leaders, and free mission-based LD cards, you have hundreds of hours of potential fun waiting to be had. You can play on PC, tablets, and mobile devices now as well. So please be sure to try it out or even return to Clint City if you were here long ago. More information can be found below in the description. And if you join the game, you can show your thanks by adding me as your referring player. It's the same name as this channel, Xonia. It won't get you anything free like many scam videos will claim here on YouTube, but UR is a friend referral game. So if you happen to buy some credits, then the person who referred you is rewarded in UR. So make sure to invite your friends and have them refer you as well. You certainly don't have to, though. And with that, I hope you found this review helpful, and I hope to see you in-game. And once again, if you want to, those of you who are already well-established players in this game, leave your comments about UR down below to help out any new players who may come across this video. That's all for this video for now, rivals. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you really like it, make sure to share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone.